What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. We've got a great video for you guys today. Uber and Lyft are getting sued yet again, as usual. Anyways, before we jump into this video, we wanted to give a quick shout out to Solo. Solo is the best app on the market for rideshare drivers. I absolutely love it, and I'll sum it up by saying you're gonna make more money by using it. You can get $15 for free just by signing up for the app in the link in the description below. And on top of that, when you use Solo, you get guaranteed earnings every single day. So check it out, guys. It'll be well worth your time. And let's dive into this interesting suit. A group of drivers for Uber Technologies and Lyft Incorporated accused the companies of unfairly controlling how much passengers are charged for rides in an antitrust lawsuit in California state court. The lawsuit, seeking class action status in San Francisco Superior Court, alleged violations of California antitrust law and state law prohibiting unfair business practices. The drivers claimed that if they were able to offer lower prices to the consumers, it would provide drivers with the most competitive compensation. Listen, it would be a disaster if we could control the pricing and everybody was doing their own thing. It would be a disaster. By preventing drivers from doing so, Uber and Lyft harm competition in both the labor market as well as the consumer market. The complaint said, customers pay more and drivers earn less. An Uber spokesperson said in a statement that the complaint misconstrues both the facts and the applicable laws, and we intend to defend ourselves accordingly. I agree with them. I think it definitely does. A representative from Lyft did not immediately respond to messages seeking comment. Uber and Lyft label their drivers independent contractors and not employees, the centerpiece of many legal challenges in recent years in state and federal courts across the country. The plaintiff drivers in the new lawsuit contend Uber and Lyft deprive these drivers of economic independence by fixing the prices that drivers must charge. The drivers are represented by Denver-based Towards Justice and Edelson plaintiffs firm. I would never take that case. But bunch of Uber drivers with their 7-Eleven big gulps. Hey, this is unfair. We should get to control the pricing. Even though we signed up to be independent contractors, we're mad. That's what I can't stand about the drivers that file these suits. You are just gonna be subject to what these companies do. You make about 20 to 25 an hour no matter where you drive. You get all the flexibility in the world. You sit your fat butt in the AC and eat whatever you want all day and talk to people. It's like, it's just always something new to complain about, and I feel like it's the same group of drivers that are out there with picket fences wanting their health care. It's just insane to me. For a decade, Uber and Lyft have been trying to have it both ways, Rachel Dempsey of Towards Justice said. They're trying to avoid the responsibilities of an employer while also maintaining a level of control over the transaction that is inconsistent with the idea that these drivers are independent contractors. The drivers named as plaintiffs in the lawsuit previously opted out of arbitration agreements with Uber and Lyft, allowing them to contest employment-related matters in court. So in most cases, I'm always against Uber and Lyft and everything because they do tick me off with just about everything they do. But this is the one area that I will always agree with them on. This and the lawsuits where people say that we should be treated like employees. I'm like, heck no, I don't want to be treated like an employee. That's the last thing I want. That's why I started driving in the first place, because I didn't want to be treated like an employee. But the reality is, an independent contractor puts you in this place where people think they're a business owner now. And you are, in a sense, with how you file taxes and how you do things. But it's different in the sense that you still didn't assume any of the risk in starting the platform. You haven't assumed any of the risk in anything. You show up and you work and you make your money. And the freedom lies in getting to do it when you want. And no one's telling you when you can take a sick day. No one's telling you what hours you have to start or finish. No one's telling you how many hours you have to do each day. I'm just like, stop complaining and just do it. If you're mad about the money, well, you're never gonna make that much money doing this anyways. I'm sorry, but all the Craigslist ads saying $35 an hour are not true. So it's like, why spend all this time suing them and just, you're not gonna win, for one. I mean, it's like no one ever wins these cases. So it's like, what's the point? What are you so upset about? So, you know, you would have charged them $5 for the ride, but Uber charged them $8. It's just so stupid. Like, to me, the economy's gonna go up and down, things are always gonna happen, and all those things are gonna determine the price of rides. Yes, I agree, it's frustrating that they've dropped the rates so much over the years, but what did you really expect? Like, the heydays of making like $2-3 grand a week, I mean, that was like a once in a lifetime jackpot opportunity. That's never coming back. And it's not gonna come back if you change the pricing. Not because Uber and Lyft are Nazis. No, it's simply because there's more drivers now. Gas is more expensive now. It's more expensive in general for them to operate, so they have to do things as a business to survive. They've never profited. And it's not like they want to just tick all of us off, because if they do that too much, we're all gone. But you gotta imagine it's a tough line they're constantly playing of how do we make it affordable? How do we have our drivers make money? And how do we have 1/4 in our decade of existence where we actually profit? Not an easy dilemma. But instead we got Mr. Big Gulp going out and thinking he's a vigilante, fighting for the drivers. Bro, I don't need you to fight for me. Stay home. I'll take your rides. I'm not upset with them. So anyways, that's the end of my rant. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out Solo if you want to make more money on the road, and I will talk to you guys soon.